Hello, everyone. We're a bit late right now, but it is time to watch the United States versus Malaysia match that's currently ongoing. I'm Azer, and I'm joined by Chili Pair. How are you doing today?
Good evening. A little bit of a scuff stream tonight. You know, we're joining the United States and Malaysia a little bit late on their match right here today, but we're here as usual, and we'll be casting a lovely match between these two teams here. Unfortunately, already started just a little bit here. We had the United States winning the role as a recap. United States banning No Mod 5 Time Machine, Malaysia banning Double Time 2 Darkish, and United States winning their first pick Hidden 2. We are now on to Malaysia's first pick, 3 Mod 1 BS Power Explosion. Fun start.
Yeah, we did see the Hidden 2. Well, technically we didn't see it, but that did go fairly handily in the US's favor, with kablaze getting 500s, notably.
So a good 1 million score lead for them, and already a decent lead with wuhua and Zygody finding some breaks at the beginning of the S-Power Explosion here. The Hidden player and the Nomad player, Hard Rock on Rampax, still looking pretty strong. Kablaze with the Hidden Hard Rock and overmodding in the United States overall with Aireu and fieryrage. Vaxei, of course, on the Nomad. He's going to be bringing up the big combos for the United States here. It's always good to have the early guaranteed FC on your side. Malaysia trying to do something very similar with ShaneLiang here, who is being very successful with it, a 99.33, matching Vaxei.
I'm actually kind of surprised there's not that many mods on this. I guess Vaxei is just so consistent it doesn't really matter. But this is definitely one of the free mod picks where you'd expect a team as good as the USA to just run more than 4 mods on.
Yeah, I mean, I could have definitely seen a couple of extra Hidden Hard Rocks, especially on players like Aireu and fieryrage, who are good enough at throwing the Hard Rock and the Hidden on for it to make sense, but I guess the United States might just be going for the overall score today rather than the big power plays in a round of 32 match. This is the number 1 seed versus the 32nd seed match right here. The United States, the current favorites, I guess, after their kind of a rampage through the tournament last year. Rampax with the Hard Rock does find a break as well as Zygody. wuhua recovered very well from that early break with the Hidden. Unfortunately, really the older player.
It's actually 4 FCs to none right now, so let's see if they can actually keep this up. Nope, okay.
Alright, well.
That was a very random note to miss on. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the miss from Aireu and fieryrage right at the exact same time there at the end. So a good play. Kablaze really putting it forward there with the HDHR FC, and Vaxei, of course, with the Nomad. Good combo there. wuhua tried to match up with Zygody there at the ending. Unfortunately, you don't really come back from a deficit that high with the United States almost 4-way FCing to the end of the map, essentially with scores that are equivalent to 4-way FCs, because Aireu and fieryrage's accuracies were very, very high there. So the United States will be up 2-0. And the United States, oh, that was the United States' pick. I totally had it flipped. So the first pick was Malaysia's, and the United States had that. You know, when you're going up against the United States, who number 1 placed in qualifiers on Nomad, Hidden, and Double Time, with the exception of getting second on Hard Rock, there is not much, I feel like, on an early round pool that you can come in very confidently with, given the fact that this map pool is not difficult enough for them to, you know, have much of a difference from qualifiers.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what I'm really interested is just looking at this Malaysian roster. Pretty much everyone on this roster has some level of experience. This is Rampax's 4th year playing
in round of 32. So Malaysia, heads up, alternating might be something you want to look for here today. They're going to be picking Genso No Satellite as their next pick here. This is not the worst pick you could have gone for. Malaysia went for a free mod to start off the match, and the United States went for a free mod to start the match, and Malaysia are going to continue it apparently.
Yeah, and again, not too much mods on here. Although this is probably a harder map to mod in relation to free mod 1. But yeah, again, I mean, kablaze just has the extra hidden, because why not, I suppose.
Yeah, kablaze is really powering out strong. She's finally gotten the opportunity to show her stuff in OWC, and with 2 FCs on the match thus far. All right, and I'll shut up now. kablaze has finally found a break.
Malaysia have a lead.
Yeah, this is... Oh, and Fiery and ShaneLiang trade. So it's 1 FC to 2.
This is not the map I would expect this on.
Yeah, this is not the hardest map in the pool, so I guess maybe this was Malaysia's opportunity of just to out-combo United States, maybe exerting themselves a little bit on the modifications here, but definitely a couple awkward misses for them right now. So Malaysia has all the opportunity in the world to run with this with halfway of the map. Such a good play from wuhua right now on the hidden 99% accuracy, besting all of the other mod players by a decent amount in accuracy. Fieryrage the next closest, and there goes kablaze again. What? I don't know what's happening right now. All right, very, very uncharacteristic of kablaze. She does not normally put up 94%. Oh, it was a Bancho miss, but that was an actual break.
And ClawViper, no, that was actually... Okay, what about that one? That was the same thing just happened again, I believe.
That had to be a break
still a huge lead, though. The map is pretty much done, and it's 200k in the favor of Malaysia. We're actually going to see Malaysia take a point off of the USA. And oops is the statement.
It happened again. The 32nd seeded team takes a point against the #1 seeded United States for the 2nd year in a row. This year, Malaysia gonna get themselves on the board in a very solid, timely fashion here. 2-1 now. This is Malaysia, you know, as far as score is concerned right now, they're still in this.
Yeah, and pretty good performances. I think notably wuhua like recovered really well. He missed, I think, like the 20 or 30 combo in or something, but did everything else just fine. Very good performance off of out of Malaysia there, and I mean, it's a good statement to just come in here, face the strongest team of the tournament in many people's eyes, and be able to take a point off them.
That was a strong showing from Malaysia overall. Those 2 FCs until the end of the map almost. Definitely something you want to see on an earlier stage of this tournament here. Being able to have the consistency to have a couple of FCs on the board is something very necessary in these early rounds. We've seen a lot of teams putting up, you know, I mentioned earlier, 3, you know, sometimes even 4 FCs. We saw Japan earlier today with 2 maps that they 4-way FC'd. So, you know, to kind of hang with the big boys on this tournament, you really need to have the overall consistency to run with here, and United States really going to stick to their strong suits here with the no mod 2 pick.
Yeah, speed battle coming in for the Malaysian side here. We did see a pretty good performance from Shane and Haruchi in the qualifiers. Haruchi probably going to be in for this, playing his first map of the World Cup.
So this is
Yeah, the talent pool in the country is just absolutely absurd. There are so many big name players that are not playing, not because of their choice, but because these new players are actually better options. Like, very surprisingly, pretty good performances throughout the year this time around, and they finally get to show it off in the World Cup. So actually 3 new players for the USA to the World Cup playing this pick.
Yeah, this is going to be a good chance. We've seen a lot of teams that have the new players kind of giving them the opportunity to test the waters on a big stage in one of these early round matches, just to see what their comfortability is on, something with a little bit more nerve-inducing setting. But all of the players on the United States having no trouble here. There is no surprise from any player substituted in. Obviously, we know the United States has, Vaxei, Aireu, and I'm a Fancy Lad on the bench right now, which is a 3 you do not normally want to come into contact with. I'm totally missing fieryrage right now as well on the bench, but 4 players you definitely need to be scared of as well. But it just goes to show the United States has a strong lineup for anything, and all players putting up a good performance. SWAGGYSWAGSTER on the United States. kablaze actually overstreaming just a little bit there.
Yeah, so I was actually gonna mention that this map is just it's 3 minutes of pretty much the same, but it's all spaced, or at least relatively spaced streams. You can kind of just miss anywhere if you're not careful, as we have seen wuhua and haruchi earlier as well. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those maps where you can kind of just have a random miss here and there, so could see another point.
Yeah, this will be good. SWAGGYSWAGSTER most notably put up a double S on the Nomad 2 in qualifiers for the tournament, so he's going to be the player to look out for on this map here. But BTMC, another FC for the United States in the qualifiers. I'm not entirely sure if Apraxia played the Nomad 2, but I know at the very least those 2 players did, and they are very clearly showing why they are continuing to play the stream maps for their country here with the 2 highest accuracy FCs on the board right now. kablaze, unfortunately, with that very early break, she's got the very good accuracy to push up as well. But Malaysia with 2 FCs right now is trying to keep themselves in this. kablaze, the only one behind in combo for the United States, and it's wuhua and haruchi for Malaysia. BTMC kind of shook a little bit on one of the streams, but he's definitely holding himself together here. And with a quarter of the map left to go, not a ton of time left, and Malaysia's really just running out of the comeback timing here, being at a 400,000 score loss.
Yeah, not a lot of time left. And again, it just seems like all of the score lead that was built up is just purely because of the misses at the beginning, and actually some more misses on the Malaysian side there. Kind of just ends this map early a little bit. Here goes the lead. It's fine.
It's just, you see that bar is just flying over to the left. That is an impressive scoreline from the United States. kablaze finding the 1 overstream at the beginning and still putting up the 2nd highest accuracy for the United States there. I think at 99.6, SWAGGYSWAGSTER falling to 99.5. So
the 1 BTMC in the background though with the 400s.
That's what
doing pretty good.
You love to see it. Ed is, arguably, as I mentioned before, probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest, stream player on the United States for these first couple of rounds here. Then I think a lot of it falls onto Vaxei for those late rounds. But BTMC, he is just really, really consistent with these stream maps. And, there is a big reason why he has been picked for the team this year with his all-around skill improvement. And, putting up a 1 map in, 1 map FC now for him is definitely proving that to us. SWAGGYSWAGSTER coming in with the FC as well. And Apraxia, the tried and true, coming in to do exactly what he needs to do. We've seen that traditionally in the tournament. This first round, for a lot of countries, their new players really putting up some impressive scores from these top-level teams here. Something I really want to make a note of that I think Dolan and I kind of touched on the first match of the round of 32 for Canada, but Zygody came in and played 4 maps and FC'd all 4 of them. So there has been some crazy early round performances from new players in this tournament. and it is just really continuing with the United States here for these teams here. So, even if the maps aren't necessarily the hardest, it's definitely this, this level of stage. Even playing, other tournaments, there are a lot of big community tournaments, but nothing is really on the level of OSU World Cup. So this is definitely the time where you gotta get used to it early. Otherwise, it's really gonna affect you when the harder maps hit. Nomad 1 coming into the match point potential pick for the United States here, now up 3-1 against Malaysia. We've seen a lot of good teams struggle on the accuracy on this map quite a bit, very surprisingly. Even players like Varvalian, who put up double S's on the qualifiers, Nomad 1 dropping, 300 or 400s on this. So not the easiest map
just
to
cursor dancing.
Yep. All right. Nobody breaking early here. We got a big jump section soon.
I'm not sure if I like this pick too much. Nomad 1 for the Malaysian team was one of the weaker maps in qualifiers. Although the qualifiers, Nomad 1 was significantly harder than this one, so maybe it's a bit different. And Nomad 1 is quite known as a random map where you kind of just have a player randomly get a miss and then just get a lucky point off it, so it makes sense. As fieryrage actually just misses, so just like that. We'll see if they can keep it going though. This is an easier map than they've played in the qualifier, so scores should look better. They've had the time to warm up, so like they have a lead to take away here if they all hold strong. Shane though, oof.
This is there goes Rampax as well. Yeah, I was gonna say. There it is. Malaysia letting it drop a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of countries with good performances on this map. In the United States, as this tournament progresses, it's kind of funny, given the consistency and how good the United States usually is. It's been generally pretty funny that the United States loses Nomad 1 a lot as tournaments progress, especially in OWC. I can count a couple of times, maybe not in recent years, but in earlier years, and a lot of community tournaments that United States teams generally lose Nomad 1s. OWC, it's been happening a little bit less lately, so it's good to see the United States kind of improving that consistency aim. And, they're definitely showing it to us right now with halfway through the map, 3 FC still in fieryrage just with that one missing. Consistent performance overall from the United States today, generally. Putting up those 3 strong FCs, maybe with the 1 break here and there kind of sprinkled in. Malaysia trying to do what they can here. Wuhua with great accuracy at 99.52, trying to do what he can. The second highest accuracy in the entire lobby. Zygody with the FC still. Accuracy not quite holding up to the level of his teammate, but it's really just those combo breaks that are letting Malaysia kind of sit in the back here. United States just driving it in with those 3 FCs. And fieryrage is
and there goes the whole team.
That was a break. Okay. That was unlucky.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I mean, they had the opportunity off of fieryrage's miss, but there's just not much you can really do when no one else is missing, right? You just kind of had to take the opportunity at the beginning, but it wasn't meant to be. And yeah, it's just one of those maps. 5 players so far that just have 1 miss here and there.
Yeah, speaking of taking the opportunity, Rectagon taking the opportunity to like 3x 100 this map, which is very impressive.
All right.
All right. Well, there we are into the end of the map. BTMC and kablaze both dropping their combos, leaving just SWAGGYSWAGSTER with 4 100s.
Okay, but kablaze was cursor dancing, and
yeah, that was we'll let kablaze do her thing.
It was a deserved miss.
We'll let her do her thing. It works. The cursor dancing and still putting up 900k. That's what you love to see. The United States really just running rampant here. Speaking of things you love to see, I would love to see all of you head over to the OSU store and purchase a banner for your profile supporting your countries or your favorite team in the tournament, now up in the store. Only 250. There's my shameless plug for the day. Everybody go support your favorite team. I have mine on my profile.
I do too.
So we are enjoying the rest of this match here. Next up for the United States DT3, the Grimoire of Alice. The AR8 DT, so not the high AR DT, surprisingly, from the United States. Just trying to shut this out. I guess they're going to go for the more finger control oriented. Walter Toro also has his banner, by the way, and Leo FLT.
See, all the cool people have banners.
Cool guys.
This is how it works.
All the cool guys and girls have the banners. But into what could possibly be the final pick for the United States of America against Malaysia here in the match point. Malaysia got themselves on the board pretty early. They had that 2-1 lead, or well, rather 2-1 deficit, 2-1 lead for the United States, but they had themselves on the board early. So let's see if they can maybe catch United States lacking a little bit here and put up a second point. United States.
It should be pretty hard to do it on this map, though. This map is probably arguably the map with the highest skill ceiling of the round of 32 pool.
Hollow Wings, yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening.
DT tournament client is exactly what is happening right now, and as it fixes itself, thank goodness we are going to be able to enjoy this lovely song from Akiyama Uni and Rampax with a very early break here, and Haruchi is slider breaking as well.
Yeah, I think this is one of those maps too that are pretty accuracy reliant. I think most maps in the pool you could look at like a 99%, and it's kind of just like the average accuracy for a lot of these players. And 99 on this would actually be really, really, really good. And as you can see, there are currently none other than wuhuas.
Yeah, this is going downhill for Malaysia, or rather just go. Okay. Oh, Apraxia fieryrage just broke it. ShaneLiang did. Okay, this just got a little bit more interesting. Wuha now has the opportunity, if one more... Oh, there goes Kablaze. Wait, it's wuha versus SWAGGYSWAGSTER. Wait.
Hold on.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait, Kablaze? Kablaze just kind of missed the first couple of notes after the pause by writing question marks. So it's SWAGGYSWAGSTER versus wuha, and wuha has a very decent accuracy lead.
Yeah, Rampax has a pretty good supporting combo as well.
Oh, score lead's
I don't know if it's going to be enough for the lead that they've amassed.
That'll help.
Fiery with another miss. Yeah, it will help. There's a good chance, actually, if Wuha keeps going. But everyone really does need to hold.
This is really a fieryrage breaking again. This is going to be really close in terms of score in the ending here. Oh, but ShaneLiang and Haruchi. Yeah, this is, Malaysia has a big opportunity to make up some score here. And, nope, never mind. All right. Well.
Yeah, no, that will get you. That section is extremely hard.
Yeah, this is just a hard map. There goes SWAGGYSWAGSTER at the ending. So actually, the only FC on this map going to come out from Malaysia on wuha.
Yeah, actually, very good performance. Look at that Ak. Just compared to everyone else in the lobby. This is the United States, by the way. That just to put context on wuha's accuracy. That's insane. But
wow.
That will be it. That's 5-1 for the United States. I think it's pretty good that Malaysia were able to take a point off of the strongest team in the tournament. So, and again, there is still a loser's bracket, so it's definitely not over for them. But yeah, pretty solid performance, I think.
Yeah, love to see that. Even if you're coming into this match against the #1 seeded team, it's great to see that they're still, pushing to get those points on the board and really working for them. Malaysia came so close on that last DT there. So the motivation on them definitely running high right now. It's, it's definitely tough when you're going up against the #1 seeded team and the favorites to win and the winners from last year's OWC by a handed amount. It's a rough experience sometimes, but definitely a difficult match for them. They're going to be dropping to the losers bracket. As you mentioned, they are going to be dropping down to face the loser of Romania versus Norway, which will be tomorrow. So we'll get their matchup. And then, of course, the winner of Romania versus Norway will be facing the United States next week. And your winners on screen of this match, United States running, kind of with a minimalistic lineup today, let's say. I think they definitely didn't utilize Vaxei a lot. Aireu, not very much. And I'm a fan too, lad, was at Target, I believe. So I don't think he was here today, but a very strong team to back it up without him having to be here today. So it's great that you can, rely on your teammates in these early stages in the United States.